Well, hey, we're out on Lake Minnetonka here in Orono, Minnesota. We've got Rob Munson with us, and we're gonna go check out this $3.7 million home from LDK. Let's go check it out. So obviously there's not just land openly available here on Lake Minnetonka. And I see we've got some new houses here, but we can't just ignore that there is an existing house here. So how did you guys acquire this lot, and what's typical for this type of situation?
Yeah, most of the time, we're networking, with other agents or homeowners, that may think their home is a good candidate to be torn down, and typically that's how we learn about these opportunities, on the lake. And as you mentioned, the home next door, that's a little nicer than the home that was previously here, and so it was a great candidate to be torn down and a new one built in its place.
Awesome. So this is a super long lot, so very private, very wooded. This is a shared driveway. What do you anticipate happening in the future?
Yeah, so what's really unique is this entrance. It's over 500 feet deep, which does give quite a presence, as you're pulling up the driveway and so forth. Gives you a little bit more privacy, about a half acre on the site. There is room to add an additional outbuilding for storage of, cars or boats and things of that nature, which is rare, and that's a nice feature. Otherwise, this will be a new asphalt driveway, everything fully landscaped to the street and so forth. So, being Minnesota this time of the year, we just haven't had the weather cooperate to allow for this to be completed. So stay tuned.
We are getting you guys in early here.
Yes.
It just got staged, so let's jump inside. So in order to maximize the view, all of the entertaining and the bedrooms, of course, are going to be at the back of the home, whereas the garage was up front. I really like what you've done here with this very open area. So like as we come in, obviously that's all going to get landscaped, but there's a real wow factor when we come in and we see the high ceilings with the wood detail. I feel like I'm pulled into the kitchen right away, and then of course the lake view.
Right, absolutely. And I mean that's what we wanted to create. Obviously when you come into the home, your eyes are taken right to the lake, and that's really what this home is all about.
Mm-hmm. So we have the engineered wood floor, which all of the colors I would say are warm, very natural. I think it's going to be very timeless. Kind of moved away from
the all white
and the painted cabinets. So it's refreshing to see like the lighter woods being brought back.
I think you're seeing that, definitely a theme, in new construction right now is a lot of natural wood coming back in various species. We have a white oak floor, also white oak, on the cabinetry. A little bit more of that Scandinavian modern theme, that we're showing in this particular home, which I think is timeless, based on your decor. It blends well with a lot of styles.
Yeah, and everything seems to flow seamlessly here. There's not like competing styles in one part of the house or the other.
So exactly, carrying that throughout the entire house.
Love the countertop here with the waterfall edges and the additional detail here.
Yes.
I noted you've got the outlet hiding over here since electrical code and all. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, bringing in some of the fluted elements, onto the cabinetry faces there as well. Using all Cambria surfaces throughout all of the kitchen spaces, bathrooms, throughout the house, which is great.
And you've even matched the backsplash, so it just carries up the wall there as well. And we can't help but not notice the red knobs, so we've got the Wolf appliance package.
Absolutely, Wolf Sub-Zero package, in this particular home. A lot of name brand recognition, with that.
And one of my favorite features, the Butler pantry, but this one's a little bit unique. We've got your beverage center, which of course is a must-have, but instead of having a sink, we've got a pot filler here. We also have your tech hidden here, and so tech is something that's meant to be experienced and not seen, and so we have the in-ceiling speakers throughout, all which can be controlled via the iPort. You could add, additional smart lighting in the future, and then you'll be able to do that there. There also is the frame TV above the fireplace, which is very seamless, and of course is art when it's off. Fully integrated without being in your face, so I think it's a very good blend.
And you can see some of these wood inset panels, in the raised area, not only in the foyer space to define that, but then also defining the living room space here as well. Just some warmth, added to the ceiling as well. Mm-hmm. And as you notice out the back, this is about a 50-foot wide home site that we have here. Not finished landscape yet, but the nice thing is it's a very gradual elevation to the water, which is something a lot of people are looking for. We can add a few stairs, down to the lakeside, and there we'll have our dock or boathouse and so forth, accommodating, a couple of boats and water toys and things of that nature would be complete in the future. This is a really unique site, and this is one of the furthest north points, on Lake Minnetonka. This is Stubbs Bay, really known as being a quiet bay, which is great for water activities, things of that nature, not the high traffic locations that some of the lake provides, but still being really accessible to downtown Long Lake or Highway 12, which gives you immediate access into downtown Minneapolis. So although you really have this up north experience, it's very accessible to all of the popular destinations, east of here towards the city of Minneapolis.
Love the open railing, but first we must check out the half bath here on the main with the floating vanity, again with the same fluted front and the under cabinet lighting. The toe cake lighting there looks really nice.
Creates some nice ambiance, in the evening and so forth, and even during the day, it's just a nice detail that we've added throughout all the bathrooms.
So then, garage. What's behind door number 2? Oh yeah. So plenty of storage.
Plenty of storage, a lot of built-ins here, which is certainly the case for backpacks and things of that nature. Hidden away, we have the integrated hook system, along with shoe storage underneath, shoe storage in the mudroom. Mudroom is just such a key feature in homes in Minnesota. 3-car garage, heated floor drains, which is a nice feature as well.
And where does the water go when it goes out the drains?
Yeah, in fact, in this particular case, it actually drains right into the sewer line. In some cases, it's integrated into the drain tile, and goes out to the street. In this particular case, it's integrated into the drain line.
Gotcha. And then the worst case is when it's daylighted and it just goes whoop whoop right out the back.
That's right, exactly. That's another option, to have, but
this is why we create this stuff. We get to learn a bunch of cool stuff.
That's right, exactly.
All right, let's head upstairs.
All right.
I love this accent wall. What's going on here? How do they create this, and how do they get it so perfect along the bottom here?
So custom prefabricated fluted wall accent, really carrying some of that theme you saw both in the kitchen and the powder room, and we wanted to carry that element into this staircase as well.
So more storage right here at the top of the stairs.
Which is great, we have shared linen space, and other storage and so forth in here as well.
Which way should we go first?
Why don't we go this way? Yeah, so we utilize space, above the garage, which is just something that is available to us to expand this upper level area here. This is a bedroom, or could be a bonus room space, home office, that type of thing.
A lot of light coming in with, you got windows on 3 sides, so a lot of options for the space.
Absolutely, so it's technically a bedroom, walk-in closet. We do have the shared bath space here as well.
Yeah, it's a good use, because that way if it's being used as an office, you can still access from over here, or...
Yes, we didn't want to isolate it, totally into a bedroom, so in case this was a more public space, it would still have access into the bathroom.
Yeah.
So utilizing, a private space and then another private space, for the commode and the shower. Mm-hmm. A lot of natural elements as well. We carried the white oak floors upstairs, along with all wool carpet in the bedrooms, which is a hypoallergenic, nice feature, wears very, very well.
So with wool carpet, what's the lifespan compared to more traditional?
Yeah, it's a very well-wearing carpet, and I would say that the lifespan is more like 15 years, on something like this, whereas a lot of the carpets that you're seeing, being put in new homes right now, definitely less than a 10-year lifespan that you're seeing on that.
I know in my personal residence, we've had to replace all of the carpet already. But
yes.
We do have some dogs, so they're a little
That's
hard
right. Well,
that.
kids, dogs, those types of things, all put wear on it.
Laundry up here. Oh wow, we got the stackable. This has really been a trend I'm seeing in a lot of luxury homes now.
Based on, the height and so forth, it's accessible to most people. It does help with space and allows us to confine those into one area, opening up a much larger counter space, in this particular room. And too often, laundry rooms are overlooked, and we use it as an opportunity to create, some fun, in a space that, is usually more utility.
And it looks nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes this is kind of like an afterthought.
That's right.
So, matching same countertops like you mentioned earlier.
The Cambria countertops, throughout. Certainly feedback, from clients and so forth, that accessibility into the primary closet seems to be something that people are really happy with and looking for.
Yeah, well, we'll circle back to that.
All right.
But first, we've got another secondary bedroom on this side. So we've got 3 secondary bedrooms on this level plus the primary. And this one has its own bathroom.
So this would be the
Full size.
ensuite, so this home does have 4 bedrooms on the upper level, or if it was needed for 3, and that front office or flex room or bedroom, depending on the client's needs.
Yeah, smart choice by the designer on that one. Just make it as usable for as many people as possible. And of course, with the primary, we've got to take advantage of the great views, and so vaulted ceiling. We've got giant windows here looking out onto the lake.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about, and obviously one of the primary features of the home, is this view and location and accessibility, to the lake. Some fun features, in here as well. We kind of have that color saturation where we've blended the wall color along matching the trim, just to create kind of a richness with that, along with the ceiling detail and treatment. A lot of custom wallpaper and wall coverings in the home as well, which just gives a nice designer touch to it.
But it feels like it was meant to be that way instead of like being very loud and contrasting. So
Right.
I think they did a really good job with that.
What's really fun in this, in the primary bath, is just really the design and then utilizing windows. I mean, notice in the shower, you have a nice window that you can enjoy. Kind of that indoor-outdoor feel, as you're in the shower or in the bath.
I do like this detail here. It kind of pulls from the other parts of the house.
Using a ceramic tile, but really mimicking that white oak that you're seeing in the rest of the home.
And you guys can't see from where you're at, but we've got little nooks here for your different soaps. And there's 2 of them, which my wife would appreciate, because we only have 1 little shelf currently, and everything's kind of chromed on there.
That's right, that's right.
Good size soaking tub. This is neat how it's fabric instead.
Yeah, so again, pulling some of those natural elements into the design of this home, utilizing more of a grass cloth, inset, into the cabinetry, private commode area with the pocket door and so forth. High vanities here as well, just more of a comfort height on those. And as we alluded to earlier, access from the laundry, into the primary closet.
Yeah, nice little additional area to get ready with it. Nice mirror.
Yeah, built-in, makeup area there as well, or makeup vanity, along with, some designer closet organizers and so forth.
And the cabinetry in here matches the rest of the trim.
Yes.
That same color, not just white.
That's right.
So
that's nice, something that, a little bit more of a custom detail.
So a couple of unique things I noted when we came down here. We've got this sliding door here and a giant open space.
Yeah, this is really something that we did plan in the beginning, to increase our finished square footage. And we used a product called Spancrete, which is structural concrete that spans the garage. So this is actually underneath the garage. We envision more of a exercise, space in here, Pilates and so forth, but it is prepped for television, or you could do theater.
So a full 3/4 bath down here, huh? So if you do finish that as an exercise space, there is a bathroom here with a shower. So you're all set. I think you guys have done a really good job of taking advantage of the full basement. I go in a lot of these homes, there are full basements and they're just dark, whereas these ones, like, you've got an adequate amount of lighting, and I don't feel like I'm downstairs, but also like it works for the area because you have the bar for entertainment, you've got an area where you're gonna have a TV, you have a little gaming section. And so like,
Yeah.
these are all things where you don't necessarily need or want
Right.
the lighting.
Exactly. No, I think that's a great point. You know, home theaters, ambient light, those are all kind of enemies, you know, of theater or televisions and things of that nature. So, as you mentioned, multiple areas, you know, that you could enjoy down here. But yeah, nice bar as a centerpiece here too.
No dishwasher? Would you look at that? I found it. It's a drawer. How cool is that? I can't say that I've seen that before. Well, what's below it then? Just a regular drawer. What a trick.
And then we do have, you know, ice maker, you know, over here in Beverage Center.
Well, there you
So
go.
utilizing, you know, some of those particular features, you know, trash recycle here as well.
Now I just want to see what other fun surprises we'll get. Something tells me that was it. Oh, I do like the lighting though, how it's uplit for your bottles, but then also downlit this way. This looks really cool.
Oh,
And again with the waterfall, but a different type, like a really cool texture here.
Yeah. Again, showcasing a lot of these different finishes that Cambria is now offering.
Were they just like, well, we got some extra square footage, just put an office here, or
Yeah.
was it?
No, I
we
mean,
needed
just
an
based on,
office. Where can we put it?
I think so, you know, just giving somebody, if they really needed home office space, you know, that was uninterrupted, this would be a great spot for it.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I think this is a very good use of the space. Really got nice finishes throughout, and
Yeah.
a good example of what you guys can do. So we'll have a playlist on screen of the other LDK homes we've toured in the past, as well as another with more luxury home tours in the area. Until next time, Rob, thank you so
Hey,
much.
thank you. Always a pleasure. Appreciate
Be sure
it.
to like and subscribe.
Absolutely. Thank you.